Welcome to our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host, DJ Kitty Cat, with my sister co-host, Miss Morningstar on WKRA 92.7 FM The Change. If you're looking for the best in news, current events, community outreach programs, and shopping connections, you've come to the right place. We've got a great mix of content and community connections lined up for you this evening, along with special guest interviews. So, grab your favorite drink of choice, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. It is your morning host, DJ Kitty, here with my co-host, my little sister, Miss Morningstar, and we are from Our Plugs, the Community Connection. We are here to bring you some news that you can use, a little weather for our sister stations, and of course, a bunch of laughter. Today we have our sisters. Oh, can we get through this show without cutting up? Let's see. No, no, no. And no is a complete sentence is the subject for tonight. So that just goes hand in hand. We are going to cut up tonight. I can feel it in my bones. I want to say good morning to Holly Springs, Mississippi, as well as Memphis, Tennessee, and give you your daily reminder to drink your 16 ounces of water and, of course, take your morning medication. I also want to say good evening to our family on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube live. Thank you so much for joining. We truly appreciate you. So, like I said, this morning, we have a great show. We've got our sisters, and we're about to cut up like we typically do every Wednesday morning. So, that being said, let's start with some positive affirmations. Those positive affirmations are brought to you from my girl, Miss Morningstar, the affirmation queen, and she's got some affirmations that will help us get through another day in this lovely country. Good morning, Miss Morningstar. How are you?
Good morning. You know what? I feel like I need some tribal music or something. Like when I come in for my hour, because I'm feeling real, tribal and empowered. Like, my blackness is just seeping through my spirit because I'm so happy to be a sister. There's no other way I would want to come back.
In every
this
lifetime.
melanin is so powerful. I just want to get up and do some,
Every lifetime I want to be a black woman.
Every lifetime. So I feel like I need to incorporate some tribal music, and I think I am. I'm gonna find something. So y'all just wait for it. 2026. We're gonna have a little tribal music going on as we get into these affirmations, because affirmations is setting standards. Remember, we are not resoluting anything. We're setting standards. We're affirming things. We standing in our power. No is a complete sentence.
Period.
Dot. And we stand firm in it. So today's affirmation, since we are doing mental health, because it's the break in the week, hump day, and we need to get into some protecting our energy, right?
Yes.
Protect our energy. We're going to use some affirmations. We're going to set boundaries. We're going to talk about inner strength and control, and positive and attracting good affirmations, and attract oriented affirmations, stuff that's beneficial to yourself. So let's get into these affirmations this morning, y'all. So to protect your energy, use affirmations that create energetic boundaries, affirmations for your inner strength, and invite the positivity into your life. My energy is my own complete protection. Like saying no is a complete sentence. And I'm the shield of light, and negativity bounces right off of me. That's what you got to tell yourself. You just got to tell yourself that every day. I am controlling my emotions and my thoughts. I choose peace over anxiety, and help these statements reinforce you. So let's start with boundaries and shielding affirmations. I am divinely protected at all times. My energy field is calm, strong, and unpenetratable. Mm, I know that's right. I am surrounded by a golden shield that repels negativity. I release all reaction and respond in my power. I am connected to the highest self, and only positive energy can reach me. Inner strength and control affirmations. Say these words: I am in control of my emotions and thoughts. My inner peace keeps me centered even in chaos. I am capable of handling any situation that comes my way. I have the power to let go of what doesn't serve me. I choose faith over fear. I know that's right. I got a shirt that says
I do too.
positivity and attracting good affirmations. These are some of the things you can say. I am a magnet for good things and positive experiences. I radiate optimism and attract positivity into my life. I spread joy wherever I go because only love affects me. I am filled with divine light and surrounded by love. And last, action oriented affirmations. I am intentional about the energy I put out and allow in.
Hmm.
Did
I
y'all
like
hear that?
intentional.
Intentional about the energy I put out and I allow back in. Always
Absolutely.
talk about protect your energy.
Yes. It's
I
like
am,
protecting your peace. Go ahead.
yes, yes. I am committed to resting my energy when needed. I want to, so I'm just chill.
Yeah.
Remember, Nikki was just talking about I want to.
I don't want to.
I want to. I won't be there. What was the word she said? I
I,
won't be in the, I won't be in attendance or
I
something.
won't be in attendance.
I
I'm
won't be
not
in this.
available at that time.
I'm unavailable at this time. And just hang the phone up and move on. And the last it says, I am powerful. I am a powerful force for good in the world. So that is action oriented affirmations. This is all about protecting your peace. And those are your morning affirmations, guys.
Thank you, Miss Morningstar.
You're
And
welcome.
we receive those affirmations because it's so needed. Nowadays we
Mhm.
have to remind ourselves that not everything deserves our attention. And that is truly what it is. You don't have to show up for everything. You don't have to,
Mm-mm.
if it's not paying you and it's taking from you, why even bother? And don't feel bad about it. Anywho, anyhow, thank you, Miss Morningstar. We needed those affirmations. Let's go ahead and get into this weather. Holly Springs, high today at 52, a low of 22. Feels like temperatures 47 during the day, 24 at night. Winds out of the southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Rain chances about 73% chance of rain. Take your umbrella. Put on your rain boots. Yep, take your umbrella. It's going to be cool too, but yeah, get prepared. Humidity is high during the day, moderate at night. Air quality is fair. Memphis, you guys have about the same temperatures, 54 during the day, 23 at night. Feels like temperatures 48 during the day, 26 at night. Oh, that's cold. Winds out of the north at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Rain chances, you guys have a 54% chance of rain. Humidity is high in the daytime and moderate in the evening and at night. Air quality is fair. It's going to be raining today, so put on your raincoat, rain boots. Get cute still, because I got some cute rain boots. And I'm still cute even when it's raining and, ugly outside. That doesn't change anything except, my footwear. Houston, come on through. High today of 68, almost to 70 degrees. Creep on back up there. Low of 42. Feels like temperature 67 during the day, 47 at night. Winds out of the northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. 4% chance of rain. Humidity is moderate all day long and air quality is fair. It's the middle of the week, and sometimes the middle of the week is just like, you know, but we got to perk ourselves up and keep ourselves going because we're almost there. We're almost to the weekend, and everybody loves the weekend. And that is your weather and your affirmations.
No, I do. I love the
Beautiful
weekend.
girl.
My
Living for
favorite
the weekend.
time.
That's the song, right? Living for the weekend.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that is your weather. That is your affirmations for this beautiful Wednesday. Even though it's rainy in some parts, it's okay. We're still here. And tomorrow's a new day. All
Yes,
right.
indeed.
Let's go ahead and get into this news that you can use. Sis, did you hear about how them folks don't even want to charge that man that took that lady's life? They don't
Yeah.
even want to charge him. They're trying everything in their power not to charge that man. And
Criminals, y'all.
criminals took him out his house in the dead of the night, trying to hide him from GP, general population. You
Had
know,
their mask on.
Baby, you can't hide for forever. And that man with them black hands, he's not going to live forever. He's not the Messiah. And when he's gone, the way that you got to come home, bars. Look, all I can say is, good luck to them people. Actually, let me take that back. No luck to them people. You deserve nothing. You deserve nothing. You deserve to stand up for the crimes that you have committed. And that's it.
The
But
thing is, why you gotta move him? I mean,
because they know he's
if
wrong.
he's innocent, if he's a good person, he's such a stand up guy.
Wasn't that?
What are you hiding from? Why can't we host an investigation? What are you hiding? See, just like them e-files. What
Ooh,
you
baby, don't
hiding?
start with the e-files because, baby,
What you hiding?
Sasha Riley. Oh, my goodness. I have never been so disturbed or disgusted before in my entire
Let's be
life.
careful though, because
I am. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into
they
it.
they some straight haters.
They haters.
But
I'm gonna tell y'all.
go listen, y'all.
Go check it out for yourself.
Please do.
Tucker Carlson breaks with conservatives over ICE shooting at Minneapolis mom. So even some of the Republicans, thugs, even they're upset. Tucker. Well,
I call you, remember them Tucks for hemorrhoids? I call him Tux Tucker. Remember the Tucks?
Give me just a little bit of a warning before you go there.
I can't stand these people.
You and me both. But yeah, Tucker Carlson, he criticized fellow conservatives for politically exploiting the fatal shooting of Renee Nicole Good, a 37-year-old Minneapolis mother, unalived by an ICE agent on January 7th, asking in his newsletter why so few are viewing the story through a human lens. And that is who knew that Tucker Carlson would ever find his soul back?
I never knew he was human. I'm gonna tell you, because he a whole mess, but
a whole one.
It was a white tea lady too, so I mean, let's put that into account.
Yeah.
I mean, even though I don't feel that it matters,
Keith Porter.
They have others,
How about Keith Porter? Has anybody? Do you guys even know? Keith Porter is a young black man who lost his life due to an ICE agent being on off duty. Let me be clear. Off-duty ICE agent deciding that he was going to go and unalive this black man
on his property. On his property.
But we don't hear nothing about Keith Porter, do we?
Well, we gonna make noise about it. We gonna make noise about it.
We absolutely are. Because guess what we're not gonna do? We're not gonna sit back and just say nothing. Y'all want to get all this smoke and your panties in a bunch because Miss Good lost her life, which we completely agree. But we want you to have that same energy when there's a person that looks like me.
Yeah.
Can we get the same?
A life is a life.
A life is a life. We are humans. Although I'm not even gonna get into how they're savages. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk about how they're savages today. I'm just gonna say that we are humans and we have empathy. And I think that there's a genetic dysfunction within their genes that they have no empathy whatsoever.
Somewhere wrong. It's by hands down, no jokes aside, no, something missing. It's something missing.
Something in the milk ain't clean. That's what I'm getting.
I know it's the empathy. The empathy gene is not there, But it's some other stuff that's missing too, because baby, Sasha Riley. That's all I got to say. Y'all go Google it, or go look it
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Go Google
Go
it for yourself.
TikTok, put it in the TikTok search. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's intense.
Yeah, it's intense. I can't even get into it. We can't get into it. We can't even
When I
talk.
say trigger warning for those who are sensitive to certain things, please be careful. Do not listen if you are.
Yeah.
You know, because it's disturbing. Yes.
I mean, at the end of the day, when you live a life and you don't see certain things, you don't see the cruelty and the disgust of some of these people, and when it's brought to you, it's staggering. It knocks you through a loop. It's like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe that babies had to go through this. And then all I can think about is all the missing children all over America, all over the world. But we have missing
that's never been
thousands.
Found. Never been found.
Never been found. And then you listen to those stories, and it just,
and something clicks in you that makes you think about,
wow,
this is a sick world. We live in this
very
sick world, full of demonic people, evil demonic people, and we're seeing it every day. We a lot of us are really just being exposed in these last 10 years to open our eyes, me included. I knew it was bad people in the world. Not for a minute did I ever think we lived in a wholesome, peaceful world. But just to know that they're so close to home and they're like our neighbors and they are walking past us in the grocery store, and just to know that they are that close to our children every day makes your stomach hurt.
It's disgusting, sis.
Yeah,
it really is.
Your stomach hurt.
In other news, somebody told Pete Hex, whatever the man's name is, the one that gets drunk every day.
Yeah, the alcoholic.
Told him he needs.
That's in my 5 heartbeats, boys, y'all. The alcoholic. What y'all think I'm an alcoholic?
Yeah, you are, sir. You should resign. Pete Hegseth squirms as congressman makes him understand the reality of his incompetence during a hearing. It's about time.
Finally, why they ain't been said this? Well, you know what? People have been saying it, but ain't nobody trying to hear it.
Yeah, I don't think they want to hear. They know that they're all unqualified. They know it. This ain't nothing new. They just need to go ahead and accept the fact that, look, the man with the black hands put me over here. I don't know what I'm doing. Look at it. What is his name? RFK. That man right
Deep Throat.
That man, him, Blondie, Tangled-Eyed Cash Patel, all of them.
You got Tangled-Eyed, Deep Throat, Blondie. You got you got Couch Man.
Eyeliner
Couch Freak. I mean, what is we doing? This is, and then you got Line Caroline with the bumpy lips.
Is she pregnant?
Yeah, she told everybody she about to have another old baby. Benjamin Button.
Now you know
I don't care. I said it. Benjamin Button. That baby, that daddy is 60 something, and she 20. That's an old baby. That baby gonna have an old soul.
It's gonna be old.
You're gonna be looking at that baby like, aw.
Bless his heart. Bless his heart. Yes, Nikki, the world is definitely laughing at us. But you know, it's not laughing. They're not laughing at us because we ain't a part of this. I voted for Kamala.
Yeah, I ain't included in none of this.
Y'all don't look at me. Look, his address is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Just my president. Right now on president list.
Yeah, I don't have a president right now. That man in the White House, and at this point, I can't even call him a man in the White House. Can
I tell you what he did today? Or yesterday?
What he do, girl? What he do now?
This big wilder beast was getting off of the plane. This big muffin head, orange demon, flipped somebody off.
He sure did.
Floor plan and said, "F you."
F you. He sure did.
He did it. I watched the F you come out his mouth and him flip the finger to one of the floor plant workers because they they called him a PD3. They said that's why you won't release that. I mean, but how presidential was that? People are going to hackle you. You are a POS. They don't like you. You should be used to it.
Should be.
How unpresidential. Now, if any other president
would
did something like that, oh my goodness, it would be a uproar.
D said no class at all. That man doesn't even know what class he looks like.
Yeah, no class.
None.
Classless. And the White House is supporting it, talking about, well, allow lunatics scream explicits at him. And they're condoning that it was okay for him to respond that way.
You know what they also condone? They also condone a convicted felon, and they condone somebody who's hiding his disgusting deeds in the e-files. I'm not even going to call them e-files anymore. The T-files. Because, sir,
we know your stuff is coming out.
It's disgusting.
All your little secrets.
You know, when we talked earlier, you had made a point. You were like, well, when they, these people, by the time we get to it, they're probably all going to unalive out,
Because they all old.
They all old.
Now. They did they nasty.
For years.
Disgusting deeds.
I mean, children, 9-year-olds. And what was the lady's name who said, oh, well, a 16-year-old, who was that reporter? What was
what's her name? Yeah, I put it in the chat so we could, because I'll be having brain fog.
I want to say
Megyn Kelly.
Megyn Kelly. Thank you.
Megyn Kelly. Thank you,
girl. Megyn, are you okay?
No, she ain't.
Girl, look, Megyn, blink twice if this is triggering to you, because it's bringing back flashbacks. This is ridiculous what they've done.
Your pawpaw.
Just because you are rich does not mean that you can put your hands on children. You nasty, disgusting dogs. Let's go to commercial, because I feel myself getting heated. I feel myself getting heated. Let's go to commercial. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back. All right. Nasty dogs.
Why advertise with Our Plugs, LLC? What do you get? Radio promotion. Perfect for online businesses. YouTube promotion. Customers can view your commercial. TikTok promo. Gain followers and showcase product. Follow us on all platforms, YouTube and TikTok. Our Plugs, LLC. www.ourplugs.com.
Hey guys, yes, this is my nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what my nonprofit does, we give fresh food boxes to those families in need that's struggling to keep food on their tables. We also go out into the unhoused community, give out care bags here in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, please go to www.carterscaringhands.com and donate whatever you can, so we together can uplift those families that's struggling to keep food on their tables. Highly appreciate it. God bless.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe fashion is more than clothing. It's a statement of self-love, confidence, and authenticity. From our signature beautiful hoodies to our versatile everyday wear, every piece is designed to inspire you to embrace who you truly are. Whether you're at home or on the go, making moves in the world, Lovership Apparel lets you show up boldly and comfortably. Shop the collection today at www.lovershipapparel.com or find us on ourplugs.com. Lovership Apparel, where love meets style.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Sparkle Kicks LLC is your one-stop shop for a wide variety of customized items. So bling out your Crocs, customize that cutting board, get you custom dominoes. Stop by and we will customize your order today. We can be found on Etsy and Our Plugs LLC. I'll be waiting to customize your order. All you need to do is place it. Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com. This fall, step into style that has bold and beautiful as the season itself. From cozy layers, statement pieces, Morningstar Boutique has everything to meet your needs. Affordable fashion meets everyday elegance. This season, it's your time to shine.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, a Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. I'm better. I needed to sip some of my coffee and get my fan and calm myself down. It just upsets me to think that these poor babies had to live like this. You know, it's hard, especially when you are, a mom, even if you're not a mother, a person,
auntie,
a human,
grandmother, a person, right?
a person
With
and to think that
empathy.
just because you have money, you can do this to children.
It's disgusting.
You know what's going to make them drop them files? Them T files is once they find out that what he's done to animals, because they don't care nothing about people, but animals, they have a fit about animals.
Yeah, they go crazy over animals. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
You ain't lying.
Yeah. Once that comes out, go ahead.
Let me let the people know if y'all didn't know this. So top, and y'all probably know this, but if in case you didn't, I'm gonna give it to you. Top DOJ officials quit their division after their division refuses to probe the Minnesota ICE shooting. So, like Kitty was saying earlier, they were moving this man out of his house. They didn't start a GoFundMe for him.
A GoFundMe.
Girl,
if y'all don't get
I'm
off
telling you,
gas,
you can do criminal stuff and get a GoFundMe. Just like the one lady who called the baby, the 5-year-old, the hard ER word.
Mm-hmm.
And they enriched that lady because racism is real.
Mm-hmm.
Hate is real in the United States.
It really is.
It is so real. And it is I'm not going to say that it's winning, because it's not, but it is a strong distraction. And it ain't nothing but a distraction, because these people ain't enough of them. But it's very real, and they out screaming to the top of their lungs because they see that they're actually getting shut down.
Yeah.
People they thought was going to be on their team are not on their team because they're not with it. So at least 6 members of the Justice Department unit that investigates police killings have resigned in protest over the administration's handling of this fatal shooting.
They should.
The top leader of the criminal section of the Civil Rights Division they've all left their jobs to register their frustrations with the department after the assistant attorney general for civil rights, Harmeet Dillon, decided not to investigate the ICE officer. How do you not investigate it?
When everybody in the world saw this murder in 4K on Beyonce's internet, and y'all not going to investigate? Oh, so it's okay for us to just take people's lives. That lady, that judge yesterday, the new racist, she said that there was a new racist. That I truly believe. And TikTok, this is my opinion.
The new racists
are coming after white tea people.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not of the 1%, they devalue you. And here's what befuddles me the most. The people that are doing the unaliving, the modern day slave catchers.
Mm-hmm. That's what they are.
Modern day slave catchers. You're just as poor as everybody else. And you are doing the work for these devils.
What's gonna happen
When he
when
closes his
you
eyes,
don't have a
I'm gonna party.
president no more? Because he gonna go. He got to go.
When he closes his eyes, I'm gonna party. That's
He out of here, out of here. What are they going to do? Because y'all gonna still be here. And
you're gonna face charges.
What are you gonna do?
You know, there is no statute of limitation for murder in no state. In no state, no country is there a statute of limitation for murder. So, baby, once that demon with them black hands and them swollen feet and that diaper, we know why you wear a diaper now,
And
by
that
the way.
dookie all on his face.
Oh, stop it, Miss Morningstar.
I'm sorry. It's nasty. He had it on thick. He had it on thick yesterday, y'all. It was caked up. It was,
You can't say that word. Anyway, once he closes his eyes, come to the front of the room. It's your time to shine. You will atone for all of this. Pam Blondie, Pete Keg's breath, Cash Patel with them tangled eyes. Them eyes gonna be straight once they hit that jail cell. Y'all are going to atone for this.
can y'all imagine how Tangled Eye gonna look on his mugshot?
Sir, look at the camera. Sir, and the cameraman moving the camera.
Sir,
which eye do you want
ahead,
me to get?
sir?
Sir, look straight ahead.
They gonna be like,
sir, look
the
straight
camera's gonna
ahead.
be like, I quit. If I was the cameraman, I would quit.
I can't get it.
I can't deal with this. It's too much pressure.
Just turn to the side. We're gonna get your side. We'll get your side mug shot. We don't know which
I'm gonna be like a little rolling ball.
Anyway, let's bring our sisters up, please, and get the show started. You know, we done talked enough about these devils.
Oh, we go. You know, I'm bringing up the wrong one. You know, we go cut up.
Why you say I'm the wrong one?
You know the wrong one. You know we go cut up even way.
First of all,
Oh, good morning, y'all.
Good morning, y'all.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Nikki. Hey, Nikki. Hello, Shanika. Now, we are going to have a good show. We're not going to talk over each other. We're going to have to let everyone, because you know we do a lot of laughing over here. But we're going to have a good show, and we're going to get into the weeds of it. Good morning, Nikki. Good morning, Shanika. Go on and get it out your system, Miss Jack. I see it in your face. Go on and get it out. Go on, get it out.
Because you always talk about googly eyes. Googly eyes. I'm just gonna leave it alone because somebody gonna say I'm picking at people that. Somebody gonna say I'm picking on people who eyes can't, do the same thing at the same time. I'm not gonna.
We only talking about Tangled Eye. We ain't talking about nobody else.
Nobody else on this planet.
One of my best friends got one that go. She
Who
wear her glasses and she straight.
We're talking about Cash Patel.
Oh my gosh. I'd say he has a buffering eye. Like that one eye is still buffering. That's all.
His eyes do buffer. They do.
I just say they looking at two different things at one time. Like you can't really tell who he looking at. You got to stand in the middle and just point like over here.
Man, for him
to be like,
hey,
I'm talking to you. He be like, I'm looking at you. Are you?
Right. Go ahead.
Is you really?
All right, y'all stop cutting up now. Cutting up. All right. Good morning, Nikki. Good morning, Shanika. Let's do this one more time. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, everybody in Tickety Talk Land. And good morning to everybody in Memphis and Tennessee.
Tennessee, and Holly Springs.
Mississippi.
Yes.
Holly Springs, Mississippi. Where did I get Tennessee from?
Memphis. Tennessee. Remember, it's two locations, Holly Springs.
That is true. I'm true.
Two different states. They just close to each other.
I haven't had anything to drink though. I promise y'all, I am sober.
You know what it is? You partied for your birthday.
She did.
And it's still in your
Gotta be it. Yes. This is the first show after my birthday. It was Thursday.
Everybody shout out to Miss Jack. Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Kitty's was
yesterday.
Yours was the beginning or the end towards the end of last week, right?
Mine was Thursday.
Thursday. Okay. Yeah.
Just give a quick happy birthday to the panel. The whole panel, just one by one.
Right.
Birthday to the panel, all three
For
of us.
real.
All right. So today's subject is
Wow, Capricorns.
no is a complete sentence. Period. Dot. I love that.
Woo.
I want to say I invented that. No is a complete sentence because I've been saying it.
You gave me the idea for my shirt.
Mm-hmm.
You gave me the idea for my shirt. So if you ever go on my business, Sparkle Kicks LLC, which you can find on Our Plugs in the TikTok shop and Etsy, you will find a T-shirt that says "No is a complete sentence," and that came from my beautiful sister, DJ Kitty Cats, because that's what we're gonna explain to y'all today. Why no is a complete sentence. My first,
and how to adapt it, in your life.
Yes,
and,
yes,
and,
yes.
and not feel bad because for some reason. My first tip for no is a complete sentence is some people feel guilt that comes with not explaining their no. Because they want to soften the response or the feelings of the person that they're saying no to. Sometimes we feel like we owe somebody an explanation. Instead of just saying no, we're so used to saying, well, I can't go to your party because I have something else that I plan. I can't come hang out with you guys because X, Y, and Z. And we're so accustomed to that. We're so used to doing that. We don't realize that we don't even have to do that. And I think people get upset because you don't give them that. Like if you just say, hey, do you want to go out to dinner? And I just say no and walk off. People get offended. Or they stand there and wait for, well, why not? Or some people go as far as saying, why can't you? Why don't you want to? And my thing is, if you ask me why, then I'm going to tell you. So don't be upset with the reason. But we have to understand that we don't have to give you a reason. So we have to let go of the guilt that comes along with people expecting us to give them an explanation for no, and let your no stand on business, because just me saying no is enough. Just like you don't answer your phone. I used to have a friend that would expect me, if she called me and I didn't answer, when I called her back, she would expect a reason why I didn't answer the call. And I just said, oh, I didn't want to. She got mad with me. I was like, I didn't, so we can't feel guilty. And the other person, if they're going to be upset, it's on them. We can't worry about somebody else's feelings when we say no. So that's one of the reasons why people have a hard time letting no not have a reason behind it.
Yeah, and that's a good point. And I have some ways you can say no without feeling guilty. But even just to even speak to that, no has a period at the end. It's not a question mark. So if you just say, no, it sounds like we still can haggle. We can still talk about it. But if you say it firm, no, then that's a period. So you want a period or exclamation point. You don't want a question mark at the end of your no.
See, because that no was sitting on business. We need to know to stand on business. That sat down no was like, maybe.
Right. And so then these are some ways you can say no without feeling guilty. Because remember, we talked about guilt last week, and we talked about how that makes you, you feel like maybe you stepped on some of your morals, and saying no is not immoral. It's okay to say no. It's not disrespectful. It's not immoral. It's like, I just don't want to. So here's some ways to say it. The simple way, no, or no, I can't. The polite no, thank you for thinking of me, but I'll pass. So that's polite. Thank you for inviting me, but I'm going to pass. The boundary no, that doesn't work for me. The delayed no, let me check and get back to you. And that's only if you really need to check and get back to them, because just say no. Right. And then the firm no, I'm not available for that, or just no. So those are some different ways you can say it to make you feel better and less guilty.
Or I don't want to go. I don't like y'all. I don't want to hang around y'all. Because I'm really good at saying no. And if they ask me, I'm like, like you want to go to dinner. A friend of mine, there was someone we went to eat with. She didn't know how to act in public. So I told her, I'm like, hey, I'm not going out with her anymore. If we go anywhere, if she's coming, I'm not going. So she asked me again in front of her. The lady took her wig off at the table while we was eating.
You will not sit here on WKRA 92.7 The Change and tell us that somebody that you went to dinner with took their wig off at the table. You're not gonna do that, Miss Jack.
I'm lying, I'm flying. I'm still sitting in this chair. Okay. So I said, I'm not going nowhere else with her if she's coming.
I don't blame you.
Asked me. In front of her, was I going? So now you trying me. And I'm a queen that's saying no. And I said no. And, you know, they asked why. And they had to be ready for that. Why? Because I don't like her. She has no manners. I told her she don't know how to act in public. She ain't got no home training is what I said. Because she took her wig off. I said, I think she likes attention. And she's just standing there not saying a word. I'm like, she's like, you didn't have to say that. Look, you asked me. I said, no, you could have just left it at no. But you wanted to do it in front of people. So I say that to say this, y'all.
I'm gonna give you what you want.
Just say no. And you can't say I don't really want to give you an answer, because sometimes the answer may hurt people's feelings. And if y'all are in the business of not hurting people's feelings, then that's another thing you can say. I just don't care to go.
That is a really good explanation, Ms. Jack, and thank you for sharing that. Let me do a PSA really quick. Let me do a PSA. All right. Y'all, can we please be serious today? I'm going to do a PSA. If you are ever at a public place and you feel the need to take off your wig, please go to the restroom, take your bag, go in the restroom and take it off. Do not put your wig on the table. That, number one, it's unsanitary. You are right, Miss Morningstar. Number two, it's embarrassing for the other people that are with you. Miss Jack, I know you were mortified. I can see your face right now. The whole, no, you didn't, comes to mind. And number three, girl, are you cool? Because I was about to say the other word. Girl, are you cool? Please. And that's the end of my PSA. If you feel the need, and sometimes, we have hot flashes. Y'all, me, I'm just about done, but y'all are just now getting there. Y'all are, it's coming. And when those hot flashes hit you, trust me, you're going to want to take off not just the wig, but everything. Don't do it. Go home.
It was my birthday dinner, Kitty.
It was your birthday dinner?
It was my birthday dinner at a fancy restaurant in Savannah.
Don't even take the wig off, because what's happening under there? It ain't always right under there. You can't be taking that off.
She likes attention, and there were some cornrows up under the wig. When I tell y'all she needed the attention on herself, she had already got upset because the waitress said that they thought that she was not the youngest one at the table. She's younger than me, but I look younger, so I guess that hit a nerve. Baby, she went to scratch it, the next day, she put it there. I was mortified. When I got home, my brother, he knows her. He was like, now you know good and well you only supposed to take her to Red Lobster. You can't take her nowhere in public. Fancy
you gotta take her to Golden Corral. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no to her. It's absolute no.
She can't go nowhere.
Burger King.
Matter of fact, you gonna drop her off.
Burger King.
She's gone.
Yes.
You can't go nowhere with me.
I cannot live that down. Like,
no.
She had her set it off out. That's crazy. She done took her wig off, put it in her purse, and then had her set it out braids.
No,
she put it on the table.
She put it back on. She put it back on.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much.
Okay. So,
and the person who keeps inviting her, you can't come neither. No, because you don't know how to leave her where she at. So let's just say no all around.
We had words. We had words, and needless to say, she won't do that no more. Not with me, because she ain't going nowhere with me. But she will know I will say some things. So I'm gonna give y'all another tip. That's a real story, y'all. I promise y'all. Stop explaining yourself. You are not required to explain why you said no, and you can absolutely say that to one person to the person that asked for it. Now, you have to learn how to say no in every age group. For children, don't back down on your no, because some of y'all pushover parents. I'm gonna say that.
And
Some of y'all say no, and it sounds like what Nikki said. No, or
Guilty.
I don't know. No, doggone it, I said no. Go sit down.
Guilty.
And they come ask you again, you give them the face, that face that says, didn't I say no without saying those words? You got to stand on business with your kids too. You got to say no in every age group. For the teenagers, you got to set them no.
I'm pushing back because you auntie, and when them little babies come with
I'm the auntie that say no.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
That baby, your nephew, you're not gonna be able to say
that baby.
He is 4 months old. He don't even know what it means.
When he gets to be a year old or 2, that's still your baby. You gonna look at him in that face, and he gonna say, "TT, please."
He's so cute. He's so cute.
Please, and you're going to.
And she gonna be like, "Okay."
I might fold. I might fall, but that's a might. That's a maybe. But my older nieces and nephews, they tell my brother, I can't even ask auntie. She gonna tell me no, and she gonna give me all kind of explanations.
Because they're older now.
But I started them young. Okay,
you ain't gonna be able.
Gotta get them teenagers, because Miss Morningstar said I don't know about none of that. For the teenagers, you gotta set your standards for discipline because they're in a different group now.
I'm just gonna tell you. I would just tell you that's you say that if it was your baby, I'm telling you, it's a little different.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try with my nephew.
Different when it's your little pom pom, your baby.
Mm-hmm.
But you do have to be firm. But it's not an easy thing by any means necessary. Especially
when you're teaching them discipline. Like you can be a pushover other times when you're being a disciplinarian, and that's specifically for like the teenagers and the upper middle school. You really have to stand on that no, stand firm on them, because that's where you're teaching them the morals and the standards and your rules for the house. You have to stand on that no and not explain yourself. Because my mama's favorite word was "damn it, I said so." Because I said so.
I'm gonna get you. You know you can't cuss. She said, "Darn it, darn it,
darn it, darn it," because I said so. Okay?
I'm gonna get you.
My last tip is for
sorry, Raven.
I'm sorry, Raven. I apologize. The Army did it. Blame the Army. For adults, elderly. I say elderly adults. You still have to learn how to be
to you, because now I'm 56, so what does elderly mean?
Them disrespectful older people that seem to think because they are old, you got to deal with everything they tell you, if it sound crazy or not. Because I've seen and heard some things. Not you, Kitty. You ain't made it to that stage.
Ain't gonna tell you no. Just no. Get ready for
it. You might want to say no, ma'am, or no, thank you, ma'am, and just sir, no, sir, and just keep it moving, keep it pushing, because you got to keep that respect aspect to it. Because I will never disrespect my elders, but I will walk off after I say no, ma'am, yes, sir, yes, no.
I'll walk off fast because I don't want, because you don't want to disrespect. That's one thing.
I'd be scared. I'm scared. I'm still scared.
Right, you still got that fear factor that they might
catch a nub.
Gone, and I'm still scared. Some things I still don't do. My parents are gone. They gone on the glory. I'm still like my mama would keep me.
My mama straight be like, "What you say?" I be like,
"What
nothing.
you say?"
I ain't say nothing, Mom. I'm like, "I call you back, Mom. I ain't say nothing though."
Still scared. And your mama all the way in Ohio and you in Texas, but I bet you.
I'm just clearing my throat. I ain't say nothing like that.
Because my mama told me in recent time, lower your voice. Okay. I ain't talking loud. I'm just emotional. Could you calm down?
I tried to tell my daddy I'm a grown woman.
I know.
Baby, I'm going to tell you the context of the conversation. I was in the Army and I bought my Yukon, the Yukon XL, and it's a big old truck, right? His oldest daughter My daddy, keep in mind, I can drive full tankers, tanker trucks. I'm driving fuel tanker trucks. So I know, how trucks move. My daddy gave me a whole explanation on, that truck is top heavy. You can't just be turning corners all fast. You can't. I said, Daddy, I'm a grown woman. I know. I'm in the Army. I know. He said, who are you talking to? I know. I try to fix it. I said, I'm just trying to tell you, Daddy, I've been driving tankers like you. You drive tankers because he drive 18-wheelers. I said, I'm just telling you, I know how it is. He said, well, you should have said that then, because don't you ever tell me you was a grown one. I was like, you right. Yes, sir.
Like my dad, I don't know. I would tell DJ Kitty no from like a distance, but I don't think it's like if I was with her, she might forget and I might get snatched. Like she looked like she'll snatch you, so I might say no, but I might be a little farther down the road or on the phone.
My kids
or on the phone
this very day, and all my kids are taller than I am, and I'm tall, but my kids are all taller than I am. My grandson is I'm 5'7". My grandson, who is 7 years old, is to my shoulder, so he's gonna be taller than me by the time he's 10. But I will snatch a knot in you. I got that from my daddy. JT did not play that. No.
I just witnessed it, y'all. Her daughter, her grown daughter was like, Mama, where you going? She's like, don't worry about me. Mind your business. She said, Mom.
What?
I see that snatching spirit on her. I see that snatching spirit. That's why I'm like, I say it, but
radio, Miss Morningstar. We go to commercial. You talking family business on the radio? I will snatch her.
It go with the story.
I mean, it's true.
But it was love. It was love.
It was all in love. But don't ask me where I'm going. I'm your mama. You're not mine. I go where I want.
See what I'm saying?
I'm grown.
No explanation. You don't have to explain. That's right.
My husband. I'm gonna explain it to him.
Yeah.
But and that little 7-year-old that runs up and down this hallway telling me what to do all the time, he gets the same treatment. I'm grown. I'm your grandma. Don't talk to me. But let's go ahead and go to commercial break. Miss Morris, I'm gonna get you. Don't talk family business. What goes on in the house stays in the house now. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.
I'm in trouble, y'all.
Yes, you are. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
And I'd like you to do one more thing for me. Hold up 2 fingers. This is you, and this is me, and the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model are the outcomes of that day. The outcome that Prince, the revolution, and George Floyd produced.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ashley Middleton, life and executive leadership coach and owner of Radiate Coaching and Development, where we provide transformational, strength-based coaching and mentorship. My goal specifically is to support you in identifying your mission, your vision, and your values that help you take your power back as you are building your career. Whether it's within or outside of the corporate world, my goal is to really empower you in making decisions that work well for you. So if you want to reach out to me, by all means, you can email me at radiate@midspiration.com or check out my website at radiatecoaching.com.
Welcome to Transformation Training Academy, where your journey to purpose starts here. Do strangers come up to you in public and ask for advice? Do your friends and family flock to you at the first sight of something being wrong? Do you have a passion for helping others? If so, this might be for you. For more information, email us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com or go to ourplugs.com. Applications due November 10th.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. So we've got our family business all in order, and Miss Morningstar has learned her lesson on talking our family business. And so we're gonna go. We're gonna let you guys go ahead and pick back up. I know we Shanika gave us how to speak to children, how to speak to teenagers, and how to speak to adults and our seniors.
Yes.
Yeah. So one thing that I wanted to add to that is why people struggle saying no, right? Like it's no is not easy for everybody. So why do we struggle saying no? Besides just feeling guilty and feeling like we're letting someone down, it's just like, you know, they're going to be disappointed in me. I need to help. I'm empathetic. People say, you know, I'm empathetic. I need to help people. And I can't say no. Or like we said before, I feel like I'm the only one who can do it. If I don't do it, then it won't get done. So if you think about at work, you know, if I don't do this extra stuff, it's not going to get done. Or it'll be just easier if I do it. So I'll just say yes.
To move them out the way. Like, just let me do it. That's type A personality people.
Right.
That's what that is.
Yep. And then cultural or family expectations. Sometimes in cultures, like we think about it, like our Black and brown people, sometimes in our culture, there's certain things that you're supposed to do or you don't say no to. You know what I mean? That you just feel like is a part of what you're supposed to do. Like maybe sometimes in the Latino culture, like the older sibling is the one who does a lot for the family, especially if they're children of immigrants. They may have to, you know, do the day-to-day stuff because the parents are afraid that something could happen and they could be deported, right? So they may say yes to a lot of things and put a lot of stuff on their plate because they feel like they can't say no. Like they don't have a option. A lot of us, also Black and brown people, will take our parents into our home. No matter what we got going on, if they need to come to our home, you know, if they get sick, we're going to put them in our home and not put them in a nursing home. We're not going to say, no, they can't come to our house. We're going to figure it out, make it happen, make space for them, do what we got to do. Right.
Yeah, I'm not sending my mama to one of the places. She lives with my brother in my apartment right now. I wouldn't care if them people offer her free room and board.
I don't care. We gonna live one big happy house.
One house.
Right. Yeah. So that's some, you know, that's it's like almost an unspoken expectation. If something happens, one of y'all gonna figure it out and the parents are gonna come stay with you. Also, people just want to be liked. Sometimes people just want to feel like they're liked. You know, they want people to like them. They want people to want to ask them to do things. And so they have a hard time saying no. You know, I know there's friends, if I haven't seen them in a long time and they're like, you want to do this? I'm like, oh, this person wants to do, I don't feel like it, but they want to do something. So I feel sometimes like I have to, because I haven't seen them in a long time. We haven't gotten together. And, you know, although I have other things going on, I want to make the time and I feel bad for saying no. So, you know, it's just different situations are why people say no. Or have a hard time saying no.
Yeah, that peer pressure. Peer pressure is what you got to teach them kids that they can say no to as well. But yes, I understand that because you feel like some sense of responsibility if somebody comes to see you, you haven't seen them for a while. I would go, even if, you know, like you said, make some time. But we have people that are people pleasers and they don't even have no in their vocabulary. Like I used to tell my friend, if you always tell people yes when they ask for money, you're going to eventually have to tell them no because you're going to run out of money because you haven't learned to say no yet. Then they're going to tell you no the first time you need something. So you got to learn how to say no. Maybe you got to start small because if you say no 100% of the, if you say yes 100% of the time, you might need to do like 10% no, work on it. Okay.
Yeah. Don't be scared to say it. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
And people don't like letting people down. And I think that's probably the biggest part of it.
Can we start teaching our children, like when they get into that age of maybe late teens, when they, you know, kids start to like other kids, they might start dating young, that it's okay to tell another kid, no, if you're not interested in them, don't lead them on, don't protect their feelings, don't say, I want to just be nice and not hurt their feelings. No, you have to kind of teach that. And I didn't learn that as a youngster, that you just, you say no to the obvious things that you know that will harm you and you don't feel safe, but even when someone likes you and you're not interested in them, it's okay to just tell
think that is
no.
Yeah.
I'd rather be your friend. I'm not interested in, that. Be upfront with it. Don't leave them on to believing that there's a possibility. Say no.
I think that we
just
should
like that
actually
too.
have a show about that, because there are so many young ladies who are in abusive relationships in high school.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we need to talk about that and explain and deal with that, because this is real and it's
I've heard it.
Me too. I have as well.
I've heard it in conversation. My when I speak on my anecdotal experience, my daughter and her friend was talking about another friend whose boyfriend is being physical to her.
No, ma'am.
And I said, absolutely not. She told me about it. She said, we told her, that is not good. This is her talking to her best friend about they talking about the friend and how they've been on the girl like, hey, this is not good.
Somebody needs to go talk to her daddy.
Or somebody who really, somebody who love her enough to be like, what? I don't know who this child is. And obviously this is a friend of a friend, but yeah.
Parents need to be advised of this, because a lot of parents don't even know.
Don't know that
don't know that this is happening. And when let me share this. When I was a young lady, I think I was 6, I was 15, and this boy knocked on my parents' door. Lord, why did he do that? Because JT did not play. I had a military daddy who was a police officer. I couldn't talk on the phone to a boy until I was 16 years old. It had to be 30 minutes, get off the phone. And not every day. My daddy didn't play that, but he knocked on my door and asked my daddy, can I take your daughter out? My daddy must have looked at him and he said, first of all, let me tell you something. Don't you ever knock on my door.
Sap sucker.
Sap sucker. He said other things, but he said sap sucker.
Get away from right there.
And jive turkey.
And it was, that boy took offense to that, and he started following me home while I was walking home from school. He was older than I was. He was like 19. I was 15 years old. And I had to tell my daddy, this boy is following me. That same boy that came to the door, I didn't even know his name. He started following me home. Baby, the worst thing he could have done was let my daddy see his face. I never had any other issues after I came home and told my daddy that after he told him, don't knock on your door, this boy has followed me home from school. And after that, I don't know, my daddy is gone on to glory. After that, that boy did not bother anybody else. And I'm going to leave it at that.
I have a situation. When I went to in October, when I went to take care of my aunt because she had surgery on her back, we were listening to the radio, and the radio had callers call in, and this exact situation came, but it's flipped. It was a woman talking about her teenage son being I would say she was like
harassed,
verbally, like abusive to her boyfriend, and she would block him when she didn't get what she wanted. And she said, I had to teach my son that, hey, this is a sign of manipulation by her. She's trying to start controlling you and your actions and getting what she wants by blocking you until you do it. Then she unblocks you. And he said, yes, that is a sign of like early signs of domestic abuse or partner mental abuse, things like that. And I'm like, these little girls are the same way. You gotta teach your kids.
You have to teach your kids.
You may need to do a show like that. Yeah,
we do need to do it like that. I think it's very beneficial. But I also wanted to read what both Ziva said and P said in regards to bringing your parents when they get older, bringing them into the home. So Powerful Black Woman said, that's right. They took care of us. We must take care of them. Absolutely. I think that is just the known, in our culture. We aren't going to put us, you're going to come stay home. P said they have done the research that multi-generational homes are the best for us. And that is true. You know, I think that you can actually live a more fulfilled life when you're living at home with your family. I know my mother stuck around longer than she would if she had been in a nursing home. After my daddy passed, she didn't, you know, she was married to this man for 50 years. Imagine that. So,
Right.
and she
And
stuck
they
around
give
for
the
5
care.
years.
Like, my husband works in a place where they have half physical therapy, half rehab, half nursing home. And the majority of people in there don't look like us. And the ones that are arguing about them coming home too soon don't look like us.
Coming home
That's
too
not the ones that are in therapy that may be older, that they get a certain amount of time. They like, well, we ain't ready. Can't you keep them a little bit longer? Like, no, we cannot. But we don't do those type of things in our community.
I love
Miss
the story.
Morningstar, please read.
Okay, I'm gonna read Ziva's, and I'm gonna tell you, Ziva, your story is so similar to my story when it comes to that. So you know, she said her dad didn't play that with his daughters either. She comes from a big family. She said, I tried to be fast and invite a boy to sit with me on the porch, and I had the music box playing. Girl, my dad came out and kicked the radio off the porch.
He said, not on my watch. He said, no, you won't.
So I think I shared this story with y'all before about my father. I love my daddy. And you know how much I love my daddy. Kid.
Yes.
And so I was 18, okay? Not grown, but thought I was grown.
You thought you was grown.
You thought you was grown.
Sitting on the front porch, my boyfriend came over, a couple of his friends. I had my homegirl there, Tangy. You know who that is, Nikki. We chilling. It's 1 o'clock in the morning though. But we chilling on the porch. We keeping it down because, you know, the noise. I didn't want to wake up my parents. But I didn't know my father had been looking out the window the whole time. So I got up to walk with my boyfriend. We was gonna go talk. And my daddy came out. He had on the wife beater, some shorts. He had the long socks on up to his knee. He had on some flip-flops and a red wave cap. He said, what now? Flip going on out here?
I melted
and he
into the ground.
Kicking no, he had a red stocking cap on. I'm sorry, stocking cap. He commenced to kicking everybody off the porch. All the boys ran to the car, jumped in their car, sped off into the night. I was humiliated. I'm crying. I'm like, I'm 18 though. I don't give a doggone. My daddy old school, so he uses words like doggone, jive turkey,
bag rabbit,
N words, all kind of words. He from the projects too. He don't play. And he, until this day, I am 46. My friend who was there, who's one of my best girlfriends, she was like, you remember that day your daddy came out? She won't live it down, but that's how protective my dad is.
She can't live it down
of me. And I made him remember that story. He cracked up. God. He cracked up. He like, you doggone right. Them ends got off my porch too, didn't they? They did, because you scared you scared Jesus into them.
Exactly.
And he has a very strong voice. So it was like.
But that's what we need as girls. Yeah. We need those fathers who are going to step up. Now, you know, not everybody has a father in the home, okay? But you got uncles, you got grandfathers, you got somebody. And put your foot down and put your foot. You know, during the time I was upset with my dad, like, man, I can't do nothing. But, and no was a complete sentence, period. You did not talk back to JT, no.
Well, our parents, yes. We didn't question our parents.
We did not. I wish I would question.
No.
I sit and I tell my little guy, do you know if your great grandfather was still alive, he would tear you up if he was here. And he was like, Graham's husband, because he doesn't remember my dad. Graham's husband, he wouldn't do it, Nana. Grand wouldn't let him do it.
He might have softened for him. You know, they turn into different
They
people
do
when they get
change.
great
They
grandbabies.
change
He
for the
might be right,
grandkids.
Kitty. He might be right. I
He
told my
might
mom,
be right.
you must have forgot how to spank people when my brother came 10 years apart. And this little joker got fingerprints up under the glass on the glass table because he was sitting in between the glass, putting his feet up. I said, I know you see him. We couldn't do none of that.
My daddy ain't talked to me for 2 weeks because he heard I had spanked to me when she was little. He was mad at me.
Not
He
his
went in his
grandbaby.
room. He shut the door. He said, she ain't did nothing. Shut the door in my face.
In your face?
And he wouldn't talk to me. I thought I was baby girl. I ain't
No.
No, you
Not
had
no
You are
more.
baby
no
girl.
longer in any of that.
You
I
passed
used
the
to be
torch.
baby doll. He called me that too still, but I'll be like, do you mean it?
The bottom line is when our parents, when our fathers get a certain age and our mothers get a certain age and we get a certain age, when we have those grandkids, things change. I'm not gonna lie. I love my kids dearly. You know, that's my reason, my reason, my season, and my lifetime. Those are my blessings. But them grandsons are, ooh, they take you to a whole nother level. Now, if the Lord ever blesses me with a granddaughter, I ain't gonna be no good. It is going, it is going to be over.
Your
with.
son might give you one.
He might. I've been working on him, and he's like, Mama, one and done. All of my kids said one and done. I have 3 kids, 3 boys.
Let them be
Each one of them
one
had
and done now, Kitty. You can adopt you one or just virtually adopt somebody else. Kids are expensive.
But y'all, let's redirect back onto topics.
Okay.
We're still back
Teach
on
your
the note.
children. Teach like Miss Morningstar was saying, and that goes into my teen section when I was saying discipline your teach your daughters and teach your sons how to say no when they are approached with peer pressure. No, I don't want to hang out with this group, even though y'all trying to make me feel bad. I don't care for them, whatever, and not feel bad about it, because the people that's going to make them feel bad about it aren't really their friends. So teach your children how to stand on no as well.
And it's never too early. They understand it's never too early. So at each stage in their life, you know, having that conversation is okay. Every now and again, I see a sprinkle of people pleasing in my child. And I'm like, absolutely not. Why are we doing that? You know, with this person over here, you say no all day. So what's different? Like, we're not doing that. So never too soon.
How do you stand on business with a child?
Easy. You talking about how can she do it, or how do I do it with her?
I teach the listening audience how to stand on business with a child, because they
wait a minute. Let's stop. Hold on, Miss Jack. Did y'all hear that influx in Nikki's voice? She was like, "Did you mean how she said
other people?"
Did y'all mean that?
I did.
That was a Claire Huxtable moment.
It was.
It was
very
very professional. It was firm, and it meant no. And
listen to me. I don't know about them other folks. You talking about them other people? Yes, other people.
Did y'all hear it? Just listen. Go ahead, Nikki. I'm gonna go on mute so you can talk, because I'm scared.
My bad. So when you're teaching children, when you're saying no to children and being firm, you're setting boundaries. You're teaching them that no matters because it protects their energy, their time, their space. It sets clear boundaries, builds better relationships, and teaches people how to treat them, right? So when you're saying no, it's okay sometimes to have an explanation. And sometimes you just gotta say no and be done with it. Like, no. And there's no discussion. They'll be all right. They will stop. I just look at my child when she do that, like, are you crying? She's like, no. No.
You call them out?
Yeah, I do. I don't know if that's appropriate for everybody, but we talk about that. Like, no is no.
I do. I call you out if you're going to start crying because I've told you no. Yes, I'm going to call you out. Why are you crying?
Mm-hmm.
My cousin has twins. She said when they were young, she went to a store, and one of them just fell out on the floor. She said, I walked around him, did my shopping, and left him right there.
You know, that's the best thing you can do.
That's the best thing you can do.
Mm-hmm. And they be shocked. That give them the shock of their life.
You gonna leave me? I sure am. You better get up.
They get up real quick and run behind you like, wait.
Wait, I didn't mean
You
it.
forgot to act up.
You don't love
So that's
me?
worse. Okay, because we would have got taken into the bathroom and got a little pinch.
In the bathroom. I'm a pinch
Pop right there.
Now
Yeah.
I will. I don't believe in spanking in public. I don't.
My mama did. She took us to the bathroom.
My mama did not care. But I will take you to that bathroom and wear you out. Take you through there. Take you through there.
That's when your no gonna stand on.
Baby, the bathroom was a trigger word. If she said, "You want to go to the bathroom?" No.
That no. That
My
was a
thing is, you
trigger
want to go
word.
to the car. You want to go to the car? Do we need to go to the car?
Really?
Yeah.
Some of it was. Some kids, it's you want me to tell your daddy, and they straighten up.
Girl, what he gonna do? That I ain't gonna do. I'm not waiting until to tell your dad. No, ma'am. I'm gonna help you right here.
That ain't the trigger word.
It works for some kids, honestly.
Yeah.
Dad is the disciplinarian.
If you say daddy, if I'm gonna let your daddy know how you act. I know some kids that be like, please don't tell my daddy. Please. Whatever you do, don't tell. And I'm figuring this because daddy has been showed you crazy Joe before.
I mean, my mama never. Mine didn't. She was. You want to go to the bathroom, especially when we was at church. You want to go to the bathroom?
You want to go to the bathroom?
Because baby,
we had a look
if you want to.
My mama gave me a no look, and I promise you, it made me cry or sit down or both. And it was this look because I'm almost 6 feet. My mama is a little bit taller than me. Right now, she yes. And then my daddy is 2 inches taller than her. We some tall people.
Yeah.
So imagine you are younger than her, and she just give you this look, and you just or start crying. Like it was no words needed to be said. Like that was the level of discipline. It seemed a little fearful because you got to have a slight smidge of fear.
A healthy fear. A healthy fear of what might happen.
Yeah. It is. It's a healthy fear. I think just to be honest, it's different with the kids. Kids have evolved and changed. So some things that our parents used to do does not work on the method of raising your kids in this season. You have to use different methods. You have to be different because some of those things, some may work, but some tactics don't work. So
yeah, I think I talk to my child a lot more than my mom talked because my mom didn't have nothing else to say. It is what it is. I said what I said, and Lolo scared me a little bit. There's well, she scared me, but with my child, I try to talk to her about stuff because no sets boundaries. No, it helps to provide safety, in certain situations. So you have to be able to say it, and sometimes it's worth a little bit of explanation to a child. Now we're not going to talk about it every time. Don't ask me why. But if I feel like maybe we should discuss it a little bit more, then I will take it upon myself to bring that conversation up. But we got to be able to say it because we have to be able to set boundaries with our kids and we have to keep them safe.
Yeah, it helps them understand why no means no if you give them a little bit of explanation. No, you can't come with me in the bathroom. Mommy needs to take a shower. That type of,
Baby, my child was sitting in front of the door with her chair
and wait.
To the door.
My friend had a little chair in the bathroom because hers had to sit there and see her.
Chairs. She was pulling up to the door.
Now the kids nowadays are completely different from when we were growing up because of technology.
Oh, technology.
Yes, that is, to me, in my world, it has played a huge part.
I agree.
Because some of the things that we were guarded from a lot of things because we didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
What you saw was local. What you saw was within your household, within your school life, within your church life, within whatever extracurricular activities. Yeah. But now with technology, you see everything all over the world, and these kids have a different view. So now I'm having to, like my 4-year-old grandson, he doesn't have technology. We learned from giving it to the 7-year-old. Now the 19-year-old, when he was growing up, they had the internet, but they didn't have YouTube. YouTube just got on the scene, what, 10 years ago?
No, they had YouTube.
It wasn't.
It was in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Because I remember
he was
and TikTok used to be called Lily Lee.
When they had Vine and things like that.
But we didn't have, I say that to say this, it wasn't as relevant as it is now. Social media has taken over.
It's gotten worse, yeah.
Yes. And so leaving, some screen time, monitoring screen time, I'd highly recommend that for all parents, even teenagers. Even teenagers have to put their phones down sometimes so that they can concentrate on the real world, on what's going on in real time.
Yeah, make sure
even
y'all
as adults. I mean,
even adults.
We are all. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. We addicted to the internet. We are addicted to technology. Our phones are always in our hand, or the bed, or next to us on the nightstand.
Headphones,
earbuds. We have an addiction to technology. It is the fault of whomever created this demon of a machine, but it does draw us in. I mean, and it is the way of the world now. But you're right, Kitty. It has to be done responsibly, because it has caused so many issues with the kids of the world and some of the things they've learned. Like, kids have learned, I mean, on the serious side, kids have learned to unalive themselves on YouTube, or learned how to steal vehicles on YouTube. I watched a video of an 11, 7, and 9-year-old who in Cleveland, Ohio, stole a vehicle and was driving it, crashed it, did not get hurt, but tried to run from the police. And when the police caught him and scared the bejesus out of them, they was crying, "Oh, call my mama." But they were terrified. And when he talked to them, he said, "How did you learn to drive a car?" YouTube taught me. YouTube taught them how to maneuver a car, because he was driving that car. The oldest one, who was like 12, he learned how to maneuver watching YouTube.
And video games, probably.
And video games, yes.
Yeah, so we gotta we gotta model behavior that we want to see too, and limit, our social media intake in front of them. When we're having dinner or when we're doing something with the kids, being present and not on our phones. Teaching them how to do boundaries, understanding what they're watching, putting parameters around. If you're on that tablet, here's what we can do and not do. And so we have to make sure we're involved in that too, because there's so much foolishness on there. And your child be acting crazy. You don't know where they got it from. It's on YouTube.
It's on
TikTok.
It really and truly is, to the point where now, Blockhead cannot have his tablet during the week. We gotta focus on school, and then you may get a couple hours on the weekend, but that's not important. What's important right now is your school life and interacting and learning how to be a productive little boy. You can't watch them bad kids, because everybody needs a belt to behind situation in my book. When I see some of this stuff, where's your mama? Why would they even let you put that on the internet? Anyway, we are gonna have to wrap the show, ladies. As always, a riveting, comical show. We actually learned. I think we can grab a couple topics and maybe get into that. We need to figure out when is Domestic Violence Month, and maybe start with talking to teenagers, males and females, about domestic violence, because that's a real subject. I think that's something we need to follow up on, ladies.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put that on your plate. You guys figure out when. Let's bring that back, okay? Great show as always. Nikki, any last words that you have for the listening audience?
I would just say, remember that boundaries do not require permission. No is a complete sentence.
Amen. Thank you, Nikki. Miss Jack, any last words?
Say no and don't feel guilty about it.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Morningstar, sis, can you take us home?
Oh my goodness. Great show, ladies. As always, she said we had a time. But now it's time to go. So thank you, Memphis, Tennessee, Holly Springs, Mississippi. I hope you guys have a wonderful morning. Enjoy your Wednesday hump day. And come back at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thursday, we'll have
Hey, y'all.
the brothers
It's DJ
on,
Kitty.
our leaders. And we are going to make sure you guys have a great day. TikTok and YouTube Live, thank you. And WKRA, as always, thank you for the opportunity. We love y'all. Bye-bye. And Miss Morningstar.
We are here from Our Plugs, the Community Connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.